Oh! Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Phil Billing, and today, how are we all doing? And today's video, actually, you know what? It's a story time. I haven't told a story time on the channel in about, what, like 2-3 months now, a couple of months. But today's story time, I'm gonna be talking about the time that I simped. Yes, your boy Jay has simped before. I guess basically simping is like, just trying to get the attention of the person that you like by any means possible. Like, you'll go out of your way to do anything. But before I tell this story, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe. Turn on that post notification. Like the video too, since you're already down there, matter of fact. The goal is 200 by February. By February, that's what, like 2 months from now? Without further ado, let's get into the story time. So this story actually took place when I was in the 8th grade. I already had clout just because of the fact that I was new. Like, if you're new and you're coming to a new school, automatic clout, because nobody knows you. Like, everybody's trying to figure out who you are and what you're about. So it's the first day of school and I meet this one kid named Ray. Now Ray, he's like a Tyler the Creator stan. Like, he used to dress like Wolf Haley. He used to come to school and show us all the latest Tyler the Creator music videos. So I see this kid walk up to me. He's like,
hey, he's like, are you new? I haven't seen you around here before.
I'm like, yeah, bro, I just moved to town, you know what I'm saying? My name is Jay. So we're talking or whatever, and he just giving me the rundown of like all the people in the school. Like, oh yeah, he's on the football team. She's a thought. See that guy over there? Yeah, he's into feet, like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But they told me to do this one thing that was virtually impossible for me to do. They said to stay away from, we're gonna call her Rose. They said to stay away from this girl named Rose. Now, once he said Rose's name, like mad people start coming to the table like,
oh yeah, stay away from Rose.
So the next day, literally the next day, we're in advisement. The teacher from the day previously, my science teacher, he knocks on the door and he's like, yo, somebody's coming into your A day, B day rotation. I want y'all to guess exactly who that person was, bro. By fate, I want y'all to guess exactly who it was. If you guess Rose, bro, I will hand deliver you a Big Mac. So as she's walking by, people like hit me on my shoulder like, you see that girl walking over there? Right over there? Yeah, that's Rose. Now at this point, I'm kind of curious because she doesn't seem like a terrible person like everybody's making her up to be. Because I'm not the type of person that believes stuff about certain people unless I experience it firsthand. So now I gotta see, like, is she really a thought? Is she really this mean, thoughtish person, treesh, that people are making her out to be? So keep in mind, this is a Tuesday. From Tuesday all the way to Friday, like, I'll look at her, then when she looks at me, I'll look away. When she's looking at me, I'll look at her, then she looks away. So we've been doing that all week. So that Friday of that week, we finally like wave at each other and smile or whatever. Of course the bell rings, everybody's leaving class. So everybody's out the classroom and then it's Rose and her little entourage of friends. So I'm packing my stuff up and I noticed them walking out. So I was like, all right, since I'm the last person out, I gotta leave now before the teacher kicks me out. So they're like down here, down the hallway, and I'm like say like right here. So there's like a big gap between us. And they don't know I'm behind them either. So they're walking, you know what I'm saying, they're talking or whatever. And I hear Rose talking about,
oh yeah, you know, there's this tall, brown skinned, cute dude in the class.
So I'm like, oh, she must be talking about me. So now that I know she thinks I'm cute, this is when I start to approach her and I start to talk to her in class, after class. I see her at lunch, oh hey Rose, how you doing? We'll have some nice little conversations, you know what I'm saying? Be making her laugh, making her blush. So one day I'm on the bus with Ray and Rose's bus. So this is our bus and this is Rose's bus, right? So we're yelling out to Rose, like trying to talk to her because her bus is so far away. And Rose is like, oh, my bus is about to pull off. Yo, Ray, give Jay my number. So her bus pulls off and Ray looks at me, I look at him, bro. Dapping each other up, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I just unlocked an achievement, you know what I'm saying? I got like plus 100 respect right now. I just got shorty number. As soon as I got off the bus, I texted her. I was like, hey, this is Jay from school. Bro, not even like a minute into the conversation, she asked me, how much do you like me on a scale of 1 to 10? So what does my simp ass say? I think I said like 9 or like 8.5 or something like that. She was like, okay, cool, I like you too. But my only problem is I have a boyfriend. So in the back of my head, the future is telling me in my head like, oh, that don't matter. But my morals was telling me, oh, okay, she has a boyfriend. Let me step back a little bit. But like a couple of days after her telling me that she likes me, she broke up with her boyfriend. So I was like, hey, easy dubs, you know what I'm saying? Battle Royale victory. So she's broken up with her boyfriend now. We're not talking, but we know we like each other. We're talking more often, texting, FaceTiming, everything. So one day I get off the bus and I FaceTime her and we're talking. So I ask her, I'm like, oh, you know, everybody's calling you a thought. So what's up with that? Like I just straight up asked her, like, yo, are you a thought? Like, what's up? So she was like, yeah, you know, I done a couple of things, blah, 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 blah. She also said, I'll do a couple of things to you. I was like, hey, yo, listen. I felt like Pop Smoke. I was like, yo, I'm down for whatever. Like, what's up? What kind of things you trying to do?
I'm with whatever. I'm with everything. Like, I'm with it all. What you want to do? I'm a slut. What's up? Get me lit.
So Shorty decides to send me a Snapchat picture. So it was a red snap picture though. And you know what that red one mean? There was a football game in the beginning of the school year. Now, I want y'all to keep that football game in mind because it's gonna come back up in the story later on. So now at this point, me and Rose are hanging out in the hallway, talking or whatever. And Ray is noticing this. He's happy for me, but at the same time, he's like, bro, I told you, bro. I told you not to mess with her and you about to see what's gonna happen to you. I was like, oh, whatever. So everybody's starting to notice me and Rose are talking more. And I'm starting to notice she's kind of talking to other people too. Like sometimes when I pull up on her, she'll be talking to another dude. So I didn't think much of it, but it's gonna come into play in a second. So I decided to take a little vacation from school, I guess. So during that little hiatus from school, I decided to hit Rose up randomly at like 10 o'clock at night. So I kind of pressed her. I was like, oh, so I've been hearing that you've been talking to other dudes while I'm gone. What's up with that? Like, so she was like, oh yeah, you know, I have been talking to other guys, you know, I'm talking to a lot of guys now. I'm like, well, how many? She's like, well, I'm talking to 11.
She belongs to the streets.
11? So I asked her, I was like, what number am I on that list? You know, you want to know what number she said, bro? Bro, you might as well call me Klay Thompson because she said number 11, man. Oh my gosh. I put in all this work to be number 11, and she decides to go into great detail about numbers 1 through 11. Me being the simp that I was, I didn't care. I was just happy to be on the list. Looking back on it, like, what the hell do I look like being somebody's number 11? So I come back to school, and throughout the day, I'm doing all of my missing assignments because I have like a month's worth of assignments to do. So I get to the last period, and I'm sent outside to go do a language arts test. So I go outside, and I see the homie, we're gonna call him Alan. So I see the homie Alan sitting on the floor, and you know what I'm saying, I dap him up, and I sit next to him. And I'm like, yo, like, what's up? How you been? He's like, yo, I'm good, bro, I'm good. But have you seen your girl, Rose? Have you seen her, what her recent actions have been? He's like, I hate to break it to you, but she sent me news, bro.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
So he shows me all the pictures that she sent on like a little hidden calculator app. So I'm seeing all these pictures and I'm like, dang, like, this sucks, bro. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, these pictures look kind of familiar. So the same thing that she's sending to other dudes, she's sending to me. Now, I'm assuming Alan's on that list of number 11 since she's a playboy out here. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what? Let me stop being a simp. Let me go get some hoes. So Rose is starting to notice now she's getting jealous. So now she's trying to come back at me, trying to make me jealous. About like a good 2 weeks of her trying to make me jealous. Obviously it wasn't working. But I'm in the hole with Alan one day walking, and remember that football game I told y'all about? This kid told me him and Rose did something reckless in the bushes at the football game. So I text Ray, I'm like, Ray, did you fail to tell me that Alan and Rose did something at the football game? And he was like, oh yeah, bro, I forgot to tell you. Like, how do you forget to tell me something like that? So that happened like in the fall. At this point, we're like in the spring, like towards like, we're like in the last month of school basically. So I'm like, okay, that happened a long time ago. I can't let that upset me. So Rose walks up on us and she's like, oh, hey guys. And at first I mugged her, but I was like, bro, that happened a minute ago. You got new shorties to talk to now. It don't matter. So Alan is talking reckless. Alan was like, oh yeah, I was just telling Jay about what was going on at the football game. He was like, I mean, we should do it again. So Alan was basically trying to show me that Rose is literally a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know this, but I haven't seen it in person. You know what I'm saying? So Rose is like, oh yeah, maybe we should do it again. Alan was telling me he's about to do a test run for me and test it out for me. I'm like, bro, you already tried it out at the football game. Now you gonna try it again? Like, at the football game, they didn't smash or anything like that. It was something else that they did. We're not gonna talk about it though, because you know, YouTube reasons. So Rose is like, oh yeah, maybe I will pull up to your house. I was kind of butthurt a little bit, but I can remind myself like, okay, I got other baddies to focus on. I don't need to worry about Rose and her shenanigans. So me and Alan had the same class. Like, this is me and Alan's class, and then right next door is Rose's class. And it's also the last class of the day. Keep that in mind. It's a Friday and it's the last class of the day. Alan is like, yo, bro, I'm gonna meet you in class. I'll be right back. So they go a different direction. I'm walking into class. I didn't think much of it at first. So me and Squad just chilling in class, and a good for like 5 minutes go by. Another 5 minutes go by. So now it's 20 minutes that have gone by, right? People in the other in Rose's classroom was texting me like, oh, where's Rose at? I haven't seen her. I'm kind of putting 2 and 2 together now. So I was like, nah, ain't no way they're gonna do that at school. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. Stop it. Keep in mind, there's 40 minutes in a class. We're already halfway through class. So another 10 minutes go by, and now it's 30 minutes into class. We only have like 10 minutes left. Then another 5 minutes goes by. 35 minutes into class, and it's 5 minutes left. So I was like, nah, bro, they probably just left early. No. Ain't no way they're doing this in school. I happen to look towards the door, and it's like, you know, in school, the little door, the little windows on the door. I see 4 administrators walk by. Rose and Alan walk by. Then I see the principal. I was like, no. Alan had Rose up in the bathroom and he was recording her, bro. And one of Rose's friends stood lookout. I was like, no, please, no. And everybody was like, oh, do you want to see the video? I was like, no, I don't want to see the video, man. Come to find out, Alan got suspended for the rest of the school year. Rose's friend got suspended for the rest of the school year. And you know what they did to Rose? They put her in the special needs classroom to hide her away from everybody else so she doesn't get embarrassed. So you suspended 2 other people, but you didn't suspend the person that did it. Interesting. Very interesting, bro. So that's really the end of the story, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they got in trouble, Rose didn't. Everybody moved on from the situation. Everybody was clowning me, you know what I'm saying, for simping over this thought. But yeah, I was kind of butthurt. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Again, leave a like, comment in the comment section below. If you made it this far, I want you to comment the word simp in the comment section. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh man.
Voila Beats.